Do I know what it is? It's been so many different things as the years passed. It's been inventing and reinventing itself. But at its core, it's a group of people organizing events with love for decorations, music, and bringing people together. It's pretty much 8 years since we started Cabana Libre. When I say 8 years, it feels like it's almost a decade at this point. But it started in Prague in 2016. It started because we wanted to share art with people. My partner, Bastian, you'll hear from him as well, wanted to play music. He just decided to buy a pair of CDJs and a mixer, and he said, I want to give this a go. And I just finished at that time my master in curatorship, so I wanted to organize exhibitions, work in museums, and work with artists and help artists showcase their art. So we decided to try to create this event that will combine the two, in which I would help with bringing the art, the artists, and then he will provide the beats and the good vibes. We called it Cabana Libre, and that's because we're living at the time in Prague in this house that had a wooden roof, so it really looked like a wooden cabin. So we pretty much said, all free under our roof, everybody can do whatever they want when they're in this house, so hence the Cabana Libre name.
We started this when we moved to Prague, right after university, with just everything in the car in a Skoda Octavia without any house prepared or anything. We walked into an agency and the agency said, well, I might have something, it's a bit quirky, but let me show it to you. And so they did show it. It was quirky. Yeah, it was basically a cabin. It had a wooden roof, which made it look like a cabin, and it made it very cozy and comfortable to be there. But then downstairs you had a room that, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it could hold 150 people or so. You were like sardines in there, of course. It took you half an hour to get from one side to the other, but we had these speakers, which come from a rock bar. I think they're from the 80s. We bought them during our student times for 80 euros. And yeah, we blasted them. The whole building was Airbnbs, so we would do this in cahoots with our neighbor, through which door people would enter and leave, and which apartments he would rent out. He was actually a Ukrainian, very nice man. What a hero he was, or is. And yeah, this allowed us for it to grow from a relatively small, chill afternoon Friday thing to something that pretty quickly got out of hand.
On 25 November 2016, we organized our first event. It was called Down the Rabbit Hole, because I'm absolutely obsessed with Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. So we invited all our colleagues from work to come dressed up as a character from Alice in Wonderland. And then it just, and then 50 people showed up. So it was a really great opening party. I actually have this over here is a picture from the first party of Cabana Libre. So with the people dressed up, I really love looking at it. And then the next party came 2 months after, and then the next party came 2 months after, and every time we had a different theme. So it constantly changed, it constantly evolved, because every event had a different decorations, every event had different artists that were exhibiting their art. So I really tried to bring a lot of different people and styles under our roof. And then since 2020, we started onboarding more people, and more people came to help us create the events. That was from February 2020, we had Valerie Jane joining us, and then Alice, and then slowly but surely we kept bringing in more and more artists with different skills and different mindsets and different desires that they wanted to create or do in Cabana Libre. And we're currently 13 people in the team, so a lot of different voices, a lot of different styles. And we all work together to create bigger events. So definitely a lot more than we could have done just in 2 people. Having a big team really, really helps in delivering the type of events that we do these days.
We don't do it in homes anymore. Once we stopped doing them at our house in Prague, we quickly realized that clubs in Prague were not a fit for us. So we knew we wanted to do it during the day. We would like to do it outside, and we would like to do it in a place with sun and good vibe, good people kind of area. But Prague didn't necessarily offer that. It was a bit too rough for what we liked. So Barcelona became a very solid plan in that. And then coming here, we started with some house parties, but I don't think I'll surprise anybody when I say that Catalan neighbors are not the most collaborative or supportive of these ideas. So that forced us pretty quickly to look outside of our house again. We then found smaller venues outside of town where we could go up to 70 people, which was beautiful. 70 people fit in a bus, and that is, for me, it's a perfect amount to have a balance between how many people there are and what the energy is like and who knows who at the end of the night. And you can really come as a stranger and leave knowing everybody. Over the past year and a half, we've been growing it from 70 to 150, 200 people, sometimes a bit more. So this also means bigger venues. Like the upcoming one, the capacity is up to 300 people. We'll probably end up around 200. So it ends up being more and more people, which in the background means that things need to be taken a lot more serious because they're not house parties anymore. Yeah, and decorations is one of those things that you can actually see. You can physically see a decoration being built, but there's so much more things that happen that you don't see. Like, for example, just simply having food there. That is months of conversations that happens behind the scenes for someone to actually show up at the right time, have their stand, and sell their food. Location, for example, for the upcoming event, we started working on this October last year. We visited it November, I believe. And in January, we started working, we signed the contracts and we started working on the licenses. And only 2 weeks ago did we actually get the license. So now which is amazing, but there's a lot of behind the scenes there that is not seen. So the theme is Into the Wild. I think we're getting a bit of inspiration from some other festivals like Into the Woods. In Spain, our current version of Cabana Libre is very much about getting out in nature, get out of the city, and therefore going into nature and doing parties in nature. We're gonna try to incorporate nature into the decorations, for example, but also then people can dress up as, flora or fauna.
My name's Charlotte. I work in the deco team. I'm in charge of the spatial deco, and I work with our team of volunteers to plan and execute the deco. The first party of Cabana that I went to was the Fantasy Forest one, so it was just after COVID, and there I made so many friends. I met Alice, I met Roxandra, Bastian, and even my best friend Shane. So I made loads of good friendships that day. It's just, I think you can say it's very different to any other event in Barcelona. We know the people that go, it's a sense of community, it's a family, it's a completely different feel of atmosphere. Then, ever since then, I pretty much went to every Cabana event, and then, joined the team last summer. So I joined Cabana in June 2023, just after Stoned Age, because I volunteered to help for that event. And then afterwards, Alice and Gemma selected me to join the team. out of all the volunteers. I like the fact that I get to be creative because I have like a 9-to-5 job where I'm just like in the office, and this is a good chance to like, get creative. We even call it like deco therapy, where we all like come together and like create things together. It's a really nice environment. I'm really proud of Magical Kingdom because that was my first party being part of the team, and it was like there was a lot to cover, and like I was pleasantly surprised at the amount of time and effort that we needed to put in. But when I saw the stage, I was very proud and it looked beautiful. When you see everything come together and you see like your Cabana all playing and DJing there, and you can see the stage that you've like created from start to finish, it's usually a very proud moment. This year we've developed a new like deco plan. So what we do is we have like the initial brainstorming stage. We try and do this as much in advance as possible. And then we separate it into like a daytime stage or nighttime stage, or however the venue is for that event. We go away and then we come back with a proposal and we show to Gemma, who's the deco lead. And then, then we go away and decide on which like materials we're going to use, and that's like another meeting. And then we just get started on the deco as soon as we have everything that we need. To any extreme of nature, so we've got some colorful block leaves to like animal print things. So just really incorporating what you can find in the wild. In the previous year when I worked in the deco team, it was just me, Alice and Gemma. And now we have a team of volunteers who help us, and they've been such an amazing addition to the deco team. And I think, together we've built this really strong like bond, and I just keep being impressed by what we can do together.
My name is Greta, and I volunteer in the special decorations for Cabana Libre. Well, I answered to a WhatsApp message from Alice when she was asking for volunteers for the decoration part, so I answered back telling her that I was really interested in this. I think I'm a very creative person, and I like to put my energies in handcrafty stuff, so I thought this was a very good opportunity for me. I actually love it. I've had a lot of fun working with the girls. We have a very good organization in what we do, so I don't regret it at all. The first event that I participated was Candyland. The concept was basically entering into the land of candies, so the space decoration were all over candy rolls, lollipops, and sweet stuff. It took around 2 months to properly prepare the event. So we started in March and the event was in May. So for all the organization, it took around 2 months. The elements I worked more for Candyland were the candies, the actual hard candies, and the lollipops, the big lollipops that were hanging on the walls. After 2 months of working, we had all this decoration pinned on the walls, and during all the day in the party, seeing the faces of the people satisfied of the results was mostly satisfying. For Into the Wild, I'm working for the night stage. So we are preparing all the set that is made of animal prints and trees and leaves. It's all also gonna be a very big surprise. What I like most about Cabana Libre is that this might sound a bit common maybe, but what I like most about Cabana Libre is that I feel very comfortable, and I always feel like I'm in a safe space, that I don't have to worry about anything, and this is not that easy to find in Barcelona, I would say. So every time I go to a Cabana Libre party, I feel safe, I have fun, I know that I can not worry about anything because all the people around me are good vibes. So it's as I said, it might sound common, but it's not at all. It's quite good to feel safe in a party.
My name is Alice, and my role in Cabana Libre is very broad. I work on the productions and I take care of the logistics. I help with the decorations, I help with some administrative sides, and then I'm also a resident DJ. I've been part of Cabana Libre since April 2020. It's been almost 5 years now. I discovered Cabana Libre because they invited me actually to come and play at one of their parties March 2020, which was the last party before COVID. The quarantine happened. So they invited me to play there as a DJ, thanks to Buena Onda and Pineal. And then during COVID, I kind of told them that I was interested in what they were doing. I liked the project, and I had done some decorations in the past for another event / nightclub / thingy, so I told them I could do decorations. And then in the end, they took me on as a number 4 to take care of the decoration side. And my first Cabana Libre event where I worked was Lucid Dreaming. So my roles have changed since I started. Yes, I was doing deco before, but now I've given this role to Gemma, who's leading the deco department now, along with Charlotte. And then I've taken on another role, which is logistics, and basically the stuff that people don't really want to do. So thinking about cleaning, toilets, shuttles, transport, trash, schedule. So that has been my role behind the scenes. And then on top of that, there's a DJing, which is the most fun part of it all for me, I have to say. I don't think a DJ is mysterious at all. Maybe the face they put on, but really I think the music shows everything. In Cabana Libre, we all have our own styles. It's very defined, and it's been hard to choose one genre for Cabana Libre because everybody wants to express themselves, and we all have different things to say, different personalities and stuff. So it's not so mysterious. I think you just have to listen carefully to the music, then you'll know the DJ a little bit better. Yeah, it feels so good to just have people dance to your music. It's such a beautiful feeling. I feel like we're having a moment together, and there's a collective joy, collective happiness. Music is just such a spiritual thing. It's really, it's a cliche almost, but really it just connects people, and you don't need to speak the same language to vibe, on the same song. It doesn't matter who you are. If the song resonates with you, then you're gonna dance, and it's just nice to find those people on the dance floor and to make them dance. I mean, that's that simple. I also just want to make myself dance at the end of the day. So if other people are dancing with me, then it's a party. It's like showing a song to your friend. You're like, you love this song, you show it to them, and then they love it as well, and they listen to it all the time. This feeling, you feel so proud. You feel like you have great taste in music. It's just awesome. It's really nice. It's a beautiful thing to feel.
I've been DJing now for 8 years, which I know that there's going to be a lot of DJs out there that say that it's still very little, but for me it has been enough time to see the music industry, to try out the music industry, to play in a variety of clubs, both big and small. And although I love it, it doesn't satisfy a certain itch anymore as much as it used to. And I noticed that there's a different itch coming up, which I don't know the name for yet, and therefore it has my curiosity. It's things that are not necessarily electronic music. A lot of DJs have their club sets, but that's not their entire music library. A lot of DJs become DJs because of the music, because they have a very wide selection of music, and some of that fits into a club. But I kind of want to hear what is outside of that music, outside of that selection. And often that can actually be more beautiful than what they play in a club. Because in a club you need to get people dancing. There's a business going on. You need to have people on the dance floor. You want them consuming alcohol or drinks. You're trying to make the business run. But I would like to actually explore the side that's outside of that business, which means different music. And so I have that same problem myself as well, that I have music that I play in clubs that I think works, that's fine, but I have other music that I also really appreciate that I don't get to play in clubs, or I shouldn't play in clubs. So that is something that I'm going to explore at Into the Wild, at our upcoming event. I'm going to make Saturday during the day, I'm going to host a stage there. I have invited Matej, a good old friend of ours from Prague. I've invited Kathmandu, and I've invited Eskunje, who's a DJ living in Berlin. And I've told all of them that I want them for their selector music, for their music that is not meant for clubs. And so I'm very excited to hear what they're going to deliver. I'm going to play a set myself as well that is also going to be non-club music. And I'm very excited to see what happens.
If I've been throwing parties for 8 years, I've been DJing for 5. So it took a bit of time until I got into the music world as well. But I'm very, very much enjoying it now, and I always try to create my sets according to the theme. So whatever is the main overarching deco and spirit and messaging that we're trying to send to the people for that particular party, then I curate the music around that as well. And I always have a lot of fun going through my folders and trying to find the right songs that would go with that particular night. I'm very, very excited to play at Into the Wild because I'm getting a bit my way, to say so. The Cabana Libre sound is a lot more happy and feel-good vibes and housey and a bit tribal, but personally I'm a big fan of bass lines, so the louder the bass, the better from my point of view. So I'm getting this time to play a later set. It's after midnight on Saturday, so I'm gonna be able to play a lot more progressive, more dark disco, more indie, and bring out those punchy lines that will hopefully catch the crowd by surprise and really make them move their bodies.
Cheers. Hi, my name is Matej. I'm having beers and partying, watching Rooks play. I know Cabana Libre since day one, when Cabana Libre was a house party in Prague 8 years ago. Cabana Libre managed to build a community of super cool people who connect with each other and come to parties and have fun. I'm really excited to play on the festival at the pool stage from 3 to 4. I will come there and I will play Brazilian music, Brazilian funk and tropicalia from the 70s and 80s. So if you're at the festival, make sure you check out the pool stage Saturday 3 p.m.
My name is Lauren. I'm at another Cabana Libre party, this time in a beautiful rooftop by the beach. I have known Cabana Libre about a year ago. A year ago was the first real good Cabana Libre party, and it really impacted me. The casino party was good. The thing that I love the most is that you can walk into Cabana with only 1 or 2 friends, and by the end of the night, you leave with 20. You have such a great way to meet so many nice people.
I'm Igisa.
I'm Hubert. She's from Bosnia, coming from Canada. I'm from Poland, living here, both of us.
Partying.
Oh, partying this Friday. Friday! Of course, I've been partying with them since COVID. There was an amazing party in mountains. Police came at one point, it was over, but Cabana Libre is a good stuff.
Hi, I'm Silvana. I've known Cabana Libre for around 4 or 5 years, I think, almost.
like a year after I arrived to Barcelona, I went to the first party. It was called Fantasy Forest. It was incredible. I met the most amazing people at that party, and I've been going to every party ever since. For me, the biggest thing about Cabana Libre has been the community and the people I've met. I made amazing friends. It's the first party. And the beauty of it is how safe and how much fun I could have in the most safe space to be myself and to bring out my most authentic and fun self and always feel like I'm home and welcome. And yeah, for me, it's the people, it's the community that we've built.
We are recording.
Shut the fuck up. Let us have our moment. Yes, I am Lulu and we are friends. This is my friend Jacopo.
And we met at Cabana Libre the first time at Stone Age.
Stone Age. On the trampoline.
And we were very stoned, actually.
Like always, deserves a win of the costume contest, just putting it out there. He had this like lion's head costume and this amazing necklace, this like bejeweled lion necklace, and I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And then he let me wear it.
Actually, I came to her like, oh, you deserve to wear this one. Many times there is a specific theme to follow,
exactly.
So we think about the costumes, even if I haven't win. Never.
But the themes and the creativity is amazing. I'm also very fussy about music and the DJs are so good. So yeah, the themes, the locations are amazing and the people.
Decoration.
And the decorations. And we've been to pretty much every Cabana Libre since, I think.
Yeah, and then the after one was...
Been to Intergalactic, Halloween.
And the Cabaret.
Cabaret was amazing.
Yeah.
Venue was wild. And that, the audio-visual, wall that they did behind them was
the video on the,
Yeah, that was insane. I loved the games at the Halloween because they had that, murder someone game where it was you got given a person that you had to find and murder. And I think me, Iga, Tim and Adri were robbed at that game because 4 of us had the same costume. So we were way easier for someone to find and murder, whereas everyone else was an individual. We were all the same bloody thing. So I think we need a repeat because that would have been...
I went to the first Cabana Libre festival only by myself. I was really about to not going because when I got the ticket, I was like, oh, definitely some of my friends, Monica, Alice, are they coming with me? But at the end, no one. I was really a bit struggling, what to do or not. But then I said, you know what? I will find new people. And honestly, all of the friends, the guy that I met there, they become super good friends to me. Too, Ostap, you were the first. Yeah.
We'll be 60 and still going to these
Just
parties.
still going to the Cabana Libre and see the young...
They're going to have to adapt Cabana Libre the older we get to have more seating and
Just sitting, and command and judge it all.
Maybe
the
some Tai Chi or something.
Yeah.
We need old person Cabana Libre when we're old.
And maybe finally win for the best costumes. Maybe.
No, never give it to him. He'll keep coming every time if he never wins.
More energy, more footwork, more passion. We just arrived from Barcelona. We're in Sant Celoni. There's a party going on. I guess you cannot hear the noise, nor you cannot see the people, but it should be somewhere around there. And this is our This is our furgo, our beautiful van, courtesy of one of Alba's friends. Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. And that's it. We're gonna chill for maybe 5 to 10 minutes and then go party.
Yes. So it's a Cabana Libre party. It's a weekend festival, which are the good ones, the nice ones, the ones where you get to meet people, chill, dance, whatever. In a nice, actually very nice set. It's middle of the forest, very green. Today it's a beautiful day, not a single cloud. Warm, but not too hot, so I think it's gonna be a nice day. This Cabana Libre party is called Into the Wild.
Not Into the Woods, Into the Wild.
Into the Wild, yes.
I always think about Into the Woods, I don't know why.
It's a movie, Broadway show, yes.
It's a horror movie, Into the Woods.
Anyways, well, it's not the topic
yeah.
right now.
Into the Wild.
It's
Into the wild. So everything that has to do with flora, fauna, forest, animals, plants, green. So it's actually a perfect place to do that. My first Cabana Libre party was, I think, around November 2016. 2016. It was the Alice in Wonderland party. I don't think they were called Cabana Libre then. I think it was before officially being called Cabana Libre. And it was in Prague, not Barcelona.
I don't remember the theme, but I remember Bastian and Rooks being there. Bastian giving me the chance of playing some music, but I didn't know how to DJ and I still don't know how to cue 2 songs. And that's when we first met them. It was beautiful, right? I loved it.
Yes.
It's almost 10 years. Okay. Yeah.
8 years. It's been 8 years. Yes, they did change, obviously. They started as a house party. Now we are 2 days in the middle of a forest with I don't know how many people. And those house parties were like 15, 20 people. So it did change, but change can be also very good, very positive. And they grew a lot. Every time I come here, I remember the first parties and I'm filled with pride to see them and how far they've come. It's nice.
I mean, now you can even spend the whole party not seeing them if you don't feel like meeting them, right? Just in case. But yeah, now it's huge. Come on. Just from a simple idea, let's have some fun with some friends. Just get to this.
What is special about it? What do you find so special that you keep coming?
For me, it's like still the feeling of being at a house party, even though like it's the same feeling after all since the beginning. So you go to a party where you know you're gonna meet at least a few people you've met before because people come, like they keep coming to the parties and everyone's super open, everyone wants to chat with you and connect with you. And yeah, that's exactly like how it would be in a house party, right? Yeah, you meet some friends, you have some fun, and then maybe you meet again in the next one. And maybe you meet them for a coffee or for holidays if you develop a nice friendship. But for me, it's that it feels like you can talk to anyone, everyone's welcoming, everyone wants to connect. Bis gleich.
Guests.
So yeah, that's an example. Everyone comes, you didn't see each other for a year and they just come like, hi, it's cool.
That's pretty much it, no? Plus, if you get tired or you just don't wanna dance, you can be on your own. For example, I don't particularly enjoy clubbing, but I always feel like going to Cabana Libre. If I wanna dance for a couple of hours, that's okay. If I get tired and I wanna spend 1 hour on my phone, just smoking a cigarette, just like a house party. Yeah.
And always they also always have like a theme, which is cool. It's nice. It gives you also a reason to have a thought previous to the party. Like I'm always like picturing what I could do, what I could wear. Yes.
Any what? Sorry, come again.
Costume.
Yeah, have you prepared?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. We do have costumes, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Alba.
You're welcome.
She's always the one taking care of the outfit, but I'm a bit lazy in that department, but
And I overthink everything, so
but it's beautiful.
it's a nice match. Just come, join us. It's an amazing environment, amazing people. Everyone enjoys it. There's always a nice story, a funny story, a nice new people that you meet. It's just an amazing, it's not just a party, it's way more.
If someone invites you out, say yes. Just go out. Even if you don't feel like going to a party. Just say yes. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fun. That's it.
I'm Andrea, I'm 28 years old, I'm from Milano, and I'm not drinking since 5 minutes. No, I'm joking. I'm here because I love the people first. They're my friends, they're one of my best friends here in Barcelona. I love the vibe, I love the community they can create, you know. Everybody's on the same page, everybody's respectful, everybody's amazing, you know, and you can learn a lot of different cultures, you can learn a lot of good things, you know, and plus you can have fun doing it. It is I think it's more than a party, you know, because a party you can do it anywhere. Here is a community, and it's a little bit different, I think. From one side, of course you party because we love to party, but also there's so many other things that you can discover while you are at the Cabana Libre party that it's really intense, you know, and I like it, I really like it. You can connect with so many people in different ways. I think it's already like 3 or 4 years because I moved to Barcelona in 2018. And I think I started going to the parties in 2020 after COVID, and since then I didn't miss one, you know, because at the end I missed some, but I don't want to miss them, you know, like it's something different here. It's really something that nobody else does what they do. Like nobody else has this type of style, this type of really effort that they put into everything between the decoration, the venues, the music, the people, the tokens, the bar, it's something that you will not find anywhere else. And at the end, I think that they are growing and they will grow even more, you know. 5,000 different topics, 5,000 different ways to do a party, that at the end it's not just a party, you know, it's something else. For me, it was definitely bad education. It was really nice. Also the Cabaret Libre was really nice. Everybody was dressed up in a good way. Everybody looked beautiful. And everybody was so beautiful, you know, everybody. I'm beautiful, I know that I am. But everybody else as well were really beautiful. So definitely Cabaret Libre was my top one. Close, it was amazing, such a good energy, and then seeing everybody so well, you know, it was like, it was really, really, really good. Every time that I go, I meet someone new. Every time that I go and I come back with something new, it's just amazing. And I'm also happy that I can afford my piece of sand, you know, into it as well. Like you, look at you. That everybody's so welcome to be himself or herself, you know, like you want to do something, they give you the possibility to do it. And it's not easy neither, because at the end there's so much work behind this. And I know, because I do the same in a different sector, but I know what it takes. And it's not easy, you know, to do all of this and still being able to deliver this experience and to give the opportunity to everybody else to enjoy this. It's really wonderful, you know, like it's something that's, like I love the guys, like they're really good, you know, in doing this. They're really good in doing this. You want to do a video maker, you do a video maker. You want to help with the bar, you help with the bar. You want to do your own performance about singing, you sing, you know. You want to do a magic trick, you do a magic trick. You want to do yoga class, you do a yoga class. You want to do a dance class, you do a dance class. It's good, you know. It feels that you're part of something.
Cabana Libre is a place where you connect with people, where you make friends, and so that for me is one of the most important things. Eventually, it's the people that make the party, so therefore the people are most important.
Overall, come over, be who you want to be, do whatever you want to do, and just show the world who you really are.